Many young people admire you, but others say activism sometimes becomes personal branding. How do you balance genuine advocacy with the risk of activism being performative?
I only fight for other people, not for me. If you look at my profile and the things that I post about other people's problems, not my problems. Shida za Wakenya, si shida zangu. Shida zangu mko nimejiwekea ama naambia Mungu. So how can that be performative if I'm fighting for you, not for me?
Do you believe real change in Kenya comes from activism outside the system or from entering politics and fighting from within?
From both, actually. Kivutha Kibwana was an activist who became a governor. William Tunga was an activist who became Chief Justice. Wangari Maathai was an activist who became a member of parliament. Orengo was an activist who became an MP and now a governor. So you can fight from both sides of the houses. You can fight from the streets, and that's why I'm fighting from the streets to State House.
Do you feel activism in Kenya is actually changing the systems, or are activists simply fighting a machine that keeps rebuilding itself?
If it wasn't changing the system and bringing a difference, I wouldn't be here. The budget, the 2024 finance bill was rejected by the people because of protest. Uhuru Park stands today because of protest, so is Karura Forest. There's so many things that we have in this country, including the current constitution, because of street protest. So yes, activism works.
Kenyan youths are very vocal online, but less visible in structured civic actions. Do you think Gen Z activists in Kenya is powerful, or is it mostly digital noise?
No, Gen Z are powerful. Gen Z are the only people who could make Ruto pee in his pants. They're the one who give him like a sleepless night. So without Gen Z, Kenya wouldn't be where it is today. The reason why Kasongo has not become a dictator, he is trying to become a dictator, is because of the Gen Z. So that noise, whether online or offline, is very necessary. There is no useless noise. Make all the noise you can. Pandeni juu ya meza, pigeni kelele, because activism works. The reason why Western Hotel does not have the land that belongs to Langata Road Primary School is because of activism. Activism is a powerful language that actually works.
Many whistleblowers and activists end up intimidated, arrested, or silenced. In your experience, is the Kenyan justice system capable of holding powerful leaders accountable?
So the laws are there to hold powerful people accountable. But I can tell you for a fact that the laws do not work as they are. So we need to be able to say what happens to people who get arrested for crimes against the people of Kenya. I agree that those people should be investigated, they should be prosecuted, and whatever they stole should be returned. And that's why I'm actually asking for amendment of the law. The same way we have very harsh penalties for robbery with violence, we should have as much severe sentence for robbery without violence that causes harm and death to the Kenyan people. That's what I'm suggesting, by the way. Nyonga hao, tunanyonga hao watu wote. Public hanging should come back.
Some critics argue that Kenyans themselves enable corruption through tribal politics and voting patterns. Are citizens partly responsible for corruptions?
Yes! Wakenya pia ni wakorofi, ni wafisadi na ni wakora, kwa sababu wale viongozi ambao wanaiba pesa mingi wanaleta kwa wananchi. Wanaiba, wanatuletea, wanatuhonga na leso, unga, sukari, kiberiti, sigara. Hata saa zingine wanakupatia condoms. They just give out anything. Even branded sanitary pads. You have seen those things. They just brand all manner of things and they give you. And then we don't understand that this gift you're being given has been bought with money that was stolen from you. So ideally, what we need to do is tell Kenyans, reject dirty money. Wachana hiyo pesa chafu. Chagua viongozi bora wakufanyie kazi. As long as you're being bribed to vote for a person, or you vote along tribal lines, I can guarantee you the person you're going to elect is going to not deliver. It's going to do you bad.
We often hear about billions lost to corruptions every year. If you had a direct control over Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission and the Directorate of Criminal Investigation for a year, what will be the first high-profile corruption case you will approach?
So there's someone who's alive and has stolen a lot of money. Uhuru Kenyatta and his family, shika hao, peleka kotini. There are many ministers. There's so many people actually. Half of the opposition, the people are saying Ruto must go. Most of them are thugs. Shika hao, peleka kotini. We should have as a country actually. The same way we have zero tolerance on defilement, rape, and murder and things that are just vile and evil. We should have as much anger towards people who steal money for hospitals, money for schools, money for roads. This billions scandal, the people behind those scandals should be shot in the head until they're dead. And you can't be alive if you're shot in the head. So yes, shoot them again if they're alive. If they were walking, shoot them again. And hang them. But judicial executions, they must be convicted in a court of law.
Why do you think no major political figure ever truly faces consequences?
Because they have money. Money is power. So they use the money to buy influence. They use the money to buy protection. They use the money to bribe the justice system. They use the money to buy friendly media. They use the money to kill witnesses or maybe bribe them. So money is the reason why they're able to get away with murder, rape, stealing our money, corruption, just being terrible, horrible human beings, and they still get elected. Money is the answer. And I think that's why the Bible says money is the root of all evil. And it's not even money is the root of all evil. The love of money is the root of all evil. So when these people steal, and because we love money, take their money, we make our country an evil nation. And that's why I'm saying, elect me, and I'll clean up this country.
Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
What is your reflection on the 10-point agenda that came out yesterday?
The one for Ruto, the 10-point agenda, it's nonsense on stilettos. Hiyo ni kama kupaka nguruwe lipstick. Haisaidii, bado ni nguruwe. Haiwezi tuua, atulipe, ende afufue hao watu. It's not going to help. There's nothing Ruto can do to get re-elected. Nothing. Hata kitujengea kanisa ya gorofa, iende all the way to heaven, we shall still vote him out.